The alleged crimes of Sean Diddy Combs are what's trending in true crime this morning. Welcome back. I'm Julie Grant. Many people are noticing the celebrity associates who are not speaking out. Let's talk about them. For instance, Usher, who was managed by Diddy. Remember that when he was 13 and later worked with him as an adult. Usher recently wiped his profile from Twitter, X. He was mentioned in one of the sex assault lawsuits at someone who had sexual interactions with Combs. Howard Stern once asked Usher about Diddy's wild parties. Here's what he said.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you saying?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
And we've got another Diddy associate who's noticeably quiet this morning, Justin Bieber. The singer becoming acquainted with Diddy around the age of 15 years old. And many are speculating that Bieber could be a victim, but Bieber himself has not commented. Our question this morning, which celebrities will break the deafening silence? We got an awesome power panel standing by. Let's bring them in now.
Diddy, you see Suge Knight, and then a lot of their cohorts down there, but Tupac and Biggie at the top, as you were, Pat.
Yeah, so what is it? I mean, everybody's in there. So what is it with Diddy that so many, T.I. called him out. 50 Cent said one time on Charlamagne God's podcast, Breakfast, he says one time Diddy said, hey, let me go buy you some clothes. Let me take you shopping. He's like, well, you want to take me shopping? What are you talking about? So T.I. called him out. 50 called him out. But some people are afraid. What do you know about? Because some people are talking about there's Diddy involvement with Jamie and something happened because he was calling him out for some of the parties he was putting up. Is there anything you have opinions on Diddy? Have you had any experiences with Diddy?
No, I knew him for a long time.
Got it. And with you, he was chill. He was good. He was
awesome guy.
Yeah.
I knew him before he was Diddy. And I knew him for a long time. When I first became champ, I knew him. I remember him. He used to have crates when he used to have my after parties and stuff. Also when they were throwing parties. I remember
This
him.
is when he was the CEO, founder of Bad Boy.
No, I don't think he was Bad Boy yet. No, he wasn't him. Damon Dash and all those guys. They weren't on yet. I was like the first street guy that really got on. I'm talking about a guy doing crime in the streets that became a television guy, and everyone knew he was a celebrity, had fancy cars. I was the first.
This is all in Brooklyn.
I'm the first of our generation of that crew. The street hustlers that really blew up like that.
And you guys all knew each other.
Yeah,
it's the same era.
Listen, this young lady that works for my company, and she started saying names to people I remember when I was 11, 12 years old. And it baffles me that you think you got away from these people. You'll never see them again. You knew them when you were at the worst of your level or heard about them. And you're not the only one God had his hand on. These guys made them successful too.
Diddy's recent arrest has shocked Hollywood, and now some of the biggest stars are finally speaking up about what really happened at his wild parties. The FBI has just released witness videos, and the truth is more shocking than we could have ever imagined. From A-list celebrities to insiders who stayed quiet for years, everyone is now sharing their stories about Diddy's secret life and the crazy world he built. We're talking about outrageous parties, hidden secrets, and powerful people doing things they never wanted you to know about. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a story of lies, control, and how far some people will go to keep their secrets safe. If you thought you knew Diddy's story, think again. The truth is finally coming out, and it's bigger and more shocking than anyone could have imagined.
Dancing all in the videos and all that. Did you thought that was you immediately, or it had to hit you later?
I really couldn't believe it because homeboy, me and him were friends.
Wow.
Who's shugging you? Yeah. He would pick me up from the airport.
Wow.
I've
never heard this before.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta break some news here. He picked me up from the airport, the whole entire thing, and so it kind of had me taken back because I spoke to them as they were there.
But when he picked you up at the airport, is it pre-death row, like when he was the bodyguard?
I was the first. First of all, I was the first young nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From 17.
Hands down.
And so then I was the first young cat coming out here.
Uptown
Soul
Records
Train
era
Music
and all that,
Awards.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Renting the fly cars from the African cats out there. So I was really bumping with the cats out here. I used to have the CeeLo and the crap games, up in my hotel room. You know what I'm saying? And I was from New York, and they was giving love, and I would know to invite all the different cats from the streets and everything. So that's how we kind of like met up, stayed in touch and the whole thing, and I was just networking with the brother, and he would come pick me up from the airport, show me a lot of love. you know, I really had thought we were cool, you know what I'm saying? Right. Cool acquaintances, you know what I'm saying? Just being respectful from people coming into other cities and stuff. Right. And so when he had said, I was like, whoa, I definitely feel where that's coming from. I know that what? Yeah. Are they crazy? I was like, wow, and I was like, you know, I could blow this thing up right now, you know? You know, and you know, I decided, I just felt it was really dangerous, you know what I'm saying, in a way, because the crowd was really with me and with Bad Boy.
And he said they could have did that.
Yeah, they were just looking for the word or the, like, throw something up and it's just crazy.
Diddy's ominous prediction. In a 1999 interview, Diddy eerily predicted his future, saying, "They're probably going to be arresting me doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time." Even back then, Diddy seemed to know his infamous parties would one day catch up with him. It wasn't just about the wild nights. He was already aware that these gatherings would lead to trouble. The fact that he predicted his downfall over 20 years ago is chilling, showing that Diddy wasn't just hosting parties. He was creating a culture that would come back to haunt him. And now, his words are more relevant than ever as the truth-shocking revelation. Cat Williams revealed that he turned down $50 million from Diddy not once, but 4 times, stating, "If P. Diddy be wanting to party, you gotta tell him no." Imagine turning down that kind of money. What could possibly be happening at these parties to make Cat say no? His refusal shows there's more to Diddy's gatherings than just fun and games. It's clear that Cat saw something dark and refused to be part of it. This speaks volumes about what these parties were really about and suggests a hidden side to Diddy that Hollywood has tried to keep secret. And Cat wasn't alone in his concerns.
I need y'all to help me. We all heard about Puffy. And I see a lot of people, yay. I'm confused. The Cassie thing, I understand. I think you should definitely lock this nigga up. Put hands on the young lady. But I don't understand the other shit. Can y'all help me? When has being nasty been a federal crime? And I'm glad they told me. I didn't know there was a limit on baby oil. I'm getting a few, you know, because we get ashy. But you get a massage or something or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell us the new rules for niggas. Because maybe they're not new rules, actually, because I think it was 1800s. There was this very famous boxer named Jack Johnson, and he was whooping ass. Everybody ass. But mostly white folks' ass. He was whooping a lot of white folks' ass. And he had a white woman, Mae West. They couldn't stop this black man. So they gave him trafficking. In the 1800s.
Faizon Love's perspective on Diddy's arrest. Faizon Love brought up an interesting point, asking, when has being nasty been a federal crime? While it's a fair question, this isn't just about being nasty. Diddy's charges involve much more serious allegations. Faizon's comment highlights the confusion around Diddy's arrest, but as more details emerge, it's becoming clear that his parties were more than just a bit wild. They were about control, power, and possibly illegal activities that went far beyond a simple night out. This isn't just a matter of bad behavior, it's about crossing lines that should never be crossed. As we dig deeper, even more disturbing stories begin to surface.
Years that you've become friendly P. Diddy, and there you are with the. Was P. Diddy? Did he ask to be in the photo with you, or was it the other way around?
I mean, P. Diddy's a little up his own ass, to be honest. But that was. Oh, that's great. Now, we were at a college football game to UCLA. But he is, you know what I mean? I didn't even want to get in the picture. He barely shook my hand. I was about to just give him a left to the chin real quick. But this is LA, isn't it? You just go around meeting people, so I'm just having fun. But P. Diddy was on the bottom of the list of people I wanted to meet, especially after finally meeting him.
Only you could say P. Diddy's up his own arse.
Conor McGregor's confrontation with Diddy. Conor McGregor didn't hold back when he talked about almost fighting Diddy in 2014. He said, he's up his own A, to be honest. For Conor, a man known for his fearless attitude, to nearly come to blows with Diddy says a lot. This encounter shows that Diddy wasn't just another celebrity, he was someone who thought he could do whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. Conor's experience reveals a side of Diddy that many might have overlooked, showing that Diddy's ego and arrogance were driving forces behind his behavior. But Diddy's confrontations weren't limited to other celebrities.
Rugging high-profile men in order to pilfer crucial documents Yes, you heard that right. They are accusing her of lacing drinks and things of that nature. So this story gets even crazier. Hold on, watch this.
Saga unfolded when federal agents executed a dramatic raid on the residence of music mogul Diddy, revealing a cache of incriminating video footage. This footage purportedly captures Kardashian engaged in activities that have sent shockwaves through the entertainment and legal worlds alike. In a turn of events that has both stunned and captivated the public, the FBI claims that Kardashian is not only involved in the theft of vital information, but also used it as leverage to further her own interests. The gravity of these allegations has sent ripples through Hollywood.
So at this point, it looked like the feds been keeping up with the Kardashians just like us. So I'm gonna keep my ear to the street and I'll let y'all know what I know. I'm out.
Kim Kardashian's FBI investigation. Kim Kardashian is now in the spotlight, with reports claiming she was involved in a high-profile scheme drugging men by which to pilfer information for personal enrichment and blackmail purposes at Diddy's parties. If true, this adds a whole new level of scandal to the story. It's not just about Diddy anymore, it's about how these parties were used to gain power over others. Kim's involvement shows that even Hollywood's biggest stars weren't immune to Diddy's influence. This investigation could uncover connections that go far deeper than we ever imagined. And speaking of deep connections, one person knew Diddy's secrets all too well. Kim Porter's Lost Words book revelation. Kim Porter's diary, revealed in the book Kim's Lost Words, is a bombshell. She wrote about Diddy's disturbing lifestyle, including the shocking claim that she found tapes of him with young boys. Her haunting last message, "He got me," before she died, adds an eerie layer to this story. It's no longer just about wild parties. It's about a man using his power to do whatever he wanted. Kim's words show that there was a side of Diddy that even those closest to him feared. This isn't just a scandal. It's a cry for help from someone who saw the worst of Diddy's world. Even the law has started to notice just how deep this goes.
How you feel about the situation that Diddy in?
Let's say this. Something else is going on. They didn't raid, they searched with a warrant his premises on the West Coast, right? They searched his premises on the East Coast in Florida, right? On the same property that the premises was located that they searched in Florida, he had a second mansion. They didn't touch that one. Why not? And when they walk out of there, they got a small trash bag and they have a medium-sized cardboard box. What was it they seized that would fit into those items? I have a sneaking suspicion from my background in criminal defense that what they seized was some evidence that was very incriminating to other people. Now, after they seized the evidence, they had no probable cause to arrest him on any crime. He hasn't been indicted. They talked to him at an airport before he got on a private jet to fly to an island that has no extradition agreement with the United States. Have you heard anybody trying to prosecute him?
Not at all.
So what did they do? See, the feds are interesting. Who served the search warrant?
Homeland Security.
Now, what the hell do they have to do with that? That's a FBI mandate.
Judge Joe Brown's take on Diddy's case. Judge Joe Brown's insight into Diddy's case sheds light on how serious things have become. He said, "There's more to this than we're being told." When a judge suggests that we're not getting the full story, you know there's a bigger picture. It's not just about Diddy anymore. It's about a culture of secrecy and power that's been hiding in Hollywood for years. This isn't just Diddy's story. It's a glimpse into the dark reality that lies beneath the celebrity lifestyle. And one celebrity paid a painful price for crossing Diddy.
Everybody been knew Drake was soft and Diddy was insane. They was at a party once. Diddy said, "Drizzy!" Drake said, "Huh?" Boom! Smacks that boy. Diddy puts his hands on him. The crowd went, now how Drake be talking in his songs, the crowd was like, "Do you know who you're messing with, Diddy?" That's the sixth god himself. Everybody waiting in bated breath for Drake's response. So Drake goes, "You better not do that again." Drake's boys go, what he meant to say was, and they hop in. A scuffle ensues. During the scuffle, somehow Drake gets his shoulder dislocated and they have to take him to the hospital. Now, you may be wondering why this makes Diddy insane. Well, that's because of how the scuffle ensued in the first place. You see, there was a song called 0 to 100, no pun intended. That beat was supposed to go to Diddy. Diddy heard the beat and said, "Nah, I don't want to use this song." A couple months later, Diddy listens to the song again and goes, "You know what? I kind of like it." He hits Drake up, says, "Drake, can you make this song for me?" Drake goes, "Of course, we're friends." Drake makes a song. Diddy listens to it and goes, "I don't really like it." Drake goes, "Okay." So Drake releases a song, but not in a disrespectful way. He puts it up on SoundCloud as like a free throwaway song. The song blows up out of nowhere. Now, Diddy still didn't say anything about this until the song gets nominated for a Grammy. All of a sudden, Diddy goes, "Yo, yo, yo, that's my song." Now, at that party where they got into that scuffle, Diddy tells Drake, hey, can we talk about the song? Drake goes, there's nothing to talk about. I don't want to have a conversation about this. And Drake leaves. Diddy follows him to the whip and says, don't run away when somebody's speaking to you. And that's when it ensues. Now, the sad part about all this is Drake didn't get his career ruined by this happening. Listen closely. Everybody knows Drake is so soft that when people heard that he got smacked, everybody said, well, that's expected. You feel what I'm saying? Like if Donald Trump does something crazy, everybody goes, oh, well, it's expected, so they let him get away with it. That's not what he wants. Like if Drake were to slip on a banana peel and his face falls on a pie, everybody be like, that darn Aubrey, doing it again.
Diddy's infamous fight with Drake. Diddy's altercation with Drake wasn't just a headline, it was a message. After reportedly sending Drake to the hospital, Diddy's actions said, I run this. This wasn't just a fight. It was a power move. It showed everyone that Diddy wasn't afraid to use force to keep control. If he's willing to hurt another superstar, imagine what he could be capable of behind closed doors. It's becoming clearer that Diddy's parties were more about asserting dominance than just having a good time. And if you thought that was shocking, wait until you hear what Khloe Kardashian revealed.
Get a bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. Good. If you were seriously dating somebody, would you? Inclo? No. You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah, but last night. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court. Oh, you're just so little. Like, my balls are just going. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it. Have you met Chloe's new, crew of friends? No. Well, kind of. You did? Yeah. Stop. Stop talking. Have you met Chloe's new crew of friends? And all I said was, yes. And then I stopped. All I said was yes. I mean, Kourtney is...
Khloe Kardashian's wild night with Diddy. Khloe Kardashian admitted that Diddy's parties were out of control, saying she saw butt-naked people everywhere. This wasn't just a fun party, it was chaos. Khloe's confession confirms that these gatherings weren't just about dancing and music. They were places where anything went. If a Kardashian can't believe what she saw, then you know these parties crossed every possible line. It shows that Diddy's influence was so powerful that even Hollywood's biggest names were drawn into his world of excess. And as more people speak out, one final piece of footage reveals the full extent of Diddy's control.
But that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They could control Charles Barkley. They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you. But the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody. Right? I ain't taking no slights from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important than thinking in life.
That's the thing.
Mike Tyson's revealing footage and Kanye West's battle with Diddy. Mike Tyson's footage revealed the reality of Diddy's parties, while Kanye West boldly declared, "They can't control me on Diddy." These two icons aren't just sharing rumors, they're exposing the truth. It's not just about the parties or the fame, it's about the power Diddy had over Hollywood. Kanye's fight isn't just about one man, it's about exposing the entire system that has kept these secrets hidden for so long. With more celebrities speaking out, it's clear that Diddy's empire is finally starting to crumble. And now, as the truth comes to light, one question remains. Diddy's parties were more than just Hollywood fun. They were part of a much darker reality that's finally being exposed. As more witness footage and testimonies emerge, it's clear that this story is far from over. If you want to stay updated on the truth behind Hollywood's biggest secrets, hit that subscribe button now and join us as we continue to reveal what they tried to hide.